We've been taught to fear them, the apex predators, the animals at the top of the food chain with the power to kill us in seconds. Sharks, bears, big cats, wolves. We see them as threats, as enemies waiting for the right moment to strike. But here's the reality. Most apex predators want nothing to do with us, not because they fear us, but because we simply don't fit into their world. This isn't speculation. It's backed by behavioral studies, attack statistics, and centuries of documented interactions. In this video, we'll examine 4 apex predators that could hunt humans but almost never do. And more importantly, we'll answer why. The great white shark is one of the ocean's most formidable predators. Found in coastal waters worldwide, these sharks can grow up to 6 meters, or about 20 feet in length, and weigh over 2,000 kilograms. They're equipped with rows of serrated teeth, each up to 3 inches long, and a bite force exceeding 4,000 pounds per square inch. Great whites are ambush predators. They hunt from below, using counter-shaded coloring to blend with the depths. When they strike, it's with explosive speed and precision. Their primary diet consists of seals, sea lions, small whales, and sea turtles. They can detect a single drop of blood in 25 gallons of water and sense electrical fields through specialized organs called ampullae of Lorenzini. With all this hunting prowess, great whites could easily hunt humans. We're slow in the water, defenseless, and completely out of our element. Yet attacks are incredibly rare. In 2022, there were only 57 unprovoked shark attacks worldwide by all species, with just 5 fatalities. You're more likely to be killed by a vending machine than by a shark. So why don't great whites hunt us? The answer lies in mistaken identity and preference. When attacks on humans occur, they're almost always investigatory bites. The shark takes one bite and releases the person. This is completely inconsistent with how they hunt seals. When attacking natural prey, a great white inflicts a devastating bite, often killing the animal before consuming it. With humans, the shark realizes we're not what it's looking for. Research suggests that from below, a human on a surfboard can resemble a seal. The shark investigates with a bite, but our lean composition, lack of blubber, and unfamiliar taste signal we're not their preferred high-fat prey. Seals provide the calorie-dense meals sharks need. Humans don't offer the same nutritional value. Additionally, great whites are intelligent and cautious. They've evolved to minimize risk and maximize reward. An unfamiliar object represents unknown risk. Why take a chance on something strange when there's familiar, energy-rich prey available? The grizzly bear is one of North America's largest land predators. Adult males weigh between 180 to 360 kilograms, or about 400 to 800 pounds, with some exceeding 500 kilograms. They stand up to 2.25 meters tall on their hind legs. Grizzlies possess immense strength and claws up to 4 inches long. Despite this raw power, grizzly bears are omnivores, not dedicated carnivores. Their diet is 80–90% plants, berries, roots, and grasses. The rest includes fish, particularly salmon during spawning season, insects, and occasionally larger prey like elk or moose. Grizzly bears and humans have coexisted in North America for thousands of years. There are an estimated 55,000 grizzlies today, yet fatal attacks are extremely rare. Between 2000 and 2015, there were only 25 fatal grizzly attacks in North America, That's fewer than 2 per year across an entire continent. So why do grizzlies, with all their power, rarely attack humans? First, humans are not a natural food source. Their digestive systems are optimized for plant material and seasonal protein like salmon. We don't fit their dietary profile. Second, most grizzly attacks are defensive, not predatory. When a bear feels threatened, especially a mother with cubs or one surprised at close range, it may attack to eliminate the threat. But these are defensive actions, not hunting. Grizzlies have an acute sense of smell, up to 200 times better than humans. They can detect us from miles away, and their typical response is avoidance. When attacks do occur, it's usually because the bear was startled, felt cornered, or was protecting food or cubs. Many charges are bluffs designed to scare away threats. The key is that grizzlies don't see humans as food. They see us as a potential threat to be avoided, or in rare circumstances neutralized and left alone. The gray wolf is one of the most successful predators on Earth. These social carnivores live and hunt in packs of 5 to 10 individuals. An adult wolf weighs between 30 to 80 kilograms and possesses a bite force of approximately 400 pounds per square inch, strong enough to crush bones. Wolves are pursuit predators, capable of running at speeds up to 65 kilometers per hour. They hunt cooperatively, using strategy and endurance to bring down prey much larger than themselves, including elk, moose, bison, and deer. Despite their fearsome reputation in folklore, wolf attacks on humans are extraordinarily rare. A comprehensive study covering Europe and North America from 1950 to 2000 documented only a handful of fatal wolf attacks, most involving rabid animals. In North America, there have been only 2 documented fatal wolf attacks in the past century. Why don't wolves hunt humans? The answer begins with fear. Wolves have been persecuted by humans for centuries, hunted, trapped, and poisoned to near extinction. This has created a deeply ingrained wariness of people. Wolves that avoid humans survive and pass on their genes and behavior. This learned fear is now hardwired into wolf behavior. Additionally, humans don't match the prey profile wolves evolved to hunt. Wolves target hoofed mammals, animals that run on 4 legs, live in herds, and behave predictably. Humans walk upright, make loud noises, and behave erratically compared to typical prey. We simply don't trigger their predatory instincts. Wolves are also incredibly intelligent and socially complex. They've learned through generations that humans are dangerous and unpredictable. Even in areas where wolves and humans live in close proximity, wolves go to great lengths to avoid contact. They're active primarily at dawn and dusk, when human activity is lower, and they quickly learn to avoid areas with high human presence. The leopard is one of the most adaptable big cats found across Africa and Asia. They weigh between 30 to 90 kilograms and are ambush predators, relying on stealth, camouflage, and explosive power. They're incredibly strong for their size, capable of dragging prey twice their body weight up into trees. Leopards have a diverse diet, including antelope, monkeys, rodents, birds, and fish. They're opportunistic hunters, adapting their prey selection based on availability. This flexibility has allowed them to thrive from dense rainforests to arid savannas and even near major cities. Unlike some big cats, leopards do occasionally attack humans, particularly where natural prey is depleted or settlements encroach on territory. However, these attacks are remarkably uncommon. Millions of people live within leopard territory, yet attacks remain statistical anomalies. Why do most leopards avoid hunting humans? Leopards are solitary and secretive. Their survival depends on remaining unseen and avoiding conflict. Unlike lions in prides, a leopard operates alone. An injury from confrontation can be fatal if it prevents hunting. This makes leopards extremely risk-averse. Humans also don't fit the leopard's preferred prey profile. Leopards typically target animals between 10 to 40 kilograms, prey they can kill quickly and efficiently. Humans, being larger, bipedal, and capable of using tools and weapons, represent a high-risk option. Most importantly, leopards have learned to recognize humans as threats. In areas where leopards and people coexist, the cats have adapted to avoid human activity. They hunt at night, avoid areas with human scent, and retreat when encountered. This learned avoidance has been passed down through generations. These four apex predators all possess the physical capability to kill humans, yet they rarely do. The pattern is clear. We are not part of their natural diet. We represent unfamiliar risk, and in many cases, they've learned to fear or avoid us entirely. This should fundamentally change how we view these animals. They're not monsters waiting in the shadows. They're complex, intelligent creatures following their own evolutionary programming. Understanding why they don't attack us is just as important as knowing how to stay safe around them. Respect for their space, knowledge of their behavior, and recognition that we're visitors in their world are the keys to coexistence. The truth is, we're far more dangerous to them than they've ever been to us.